What is going on, guys, of people of YouTube? I am Colonel Niglet, and today's topic of game R&D, that's Keep Rant and Debate for those who don't know, is I thought I should discuss something that seems to be popping up as a problem for people, mainly in the Steam community, and more specifically, Garry's mod and on its counterparts. Now, if you've been to the workshop of the game, or anywhere in the discussion, or fan art and stuff like that, all the popular social media stuff of Garry's mod, I'm pretty sure you'll see the problem that we're gonna be discussing today. And now that's this new thing that's going around known as the Five Nights at Freddy virus. Now, if you don't know what that is, it's basically, well, let me just explain it to you firstly by people who probably don't know what the game is, which I've seen rarely, but it happens. Five Nights at Freddy's is an indie horror game made by a man, I believe his name is Scott, and quickly developed as a very popular game over time. The main point of the game is self-explanatory. You survive, well, 5 nights at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and each night you have to survive 6 hours, which is, I think, is probably less than 8 to 10 minutes in real time. Anyways, the plot of the game is that the building, or the place, the pizzeria, is roamed with like one or more animatronics at night that takes the shape of friendly animals and figures for children's entertainment through the day, which is great for the children but bad for the security guards such as yourself at night. Because they weren't given a quote-unquote proper night mode, they don't see you as a night person, they see you as some endoskeleton like one of them without a costume on, blah blah blah, so they'll try to either stuff you in a costume that has a bunch of dangerous shit or whatever, or basically scare you into a jump scare with an extremely loud scream, which is annoying as shit, or they'll just straight up sodomize you and make you their bitch. Personally, I don't find the game very scary, but rather nerve-wracking to how much strategy you have to put in the game to keep the animatronics in check and make it through the night. Take that plus the slightly interesting storyline is the reason I come back to it every week or so. Now, at this point, you're probably asking, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, what does this got to do with Garry's mod? Well, I'll tell you. If you browse through the workshop, you will mostly encounter a dupe or save in a manner of Garry's mod that features the Five Nights at Freddy's characters in the game of Garry's mod that is either shittily spammed by the actual NPCs and stuff, which is actually not that bad, but you find a lot of duplicates and dupes, rather, as we say it, and saves that are just spammed so much into the workshop. It's just like a huge freaking mess. It's just why. I don't understand why, but it's pretty much annoying when you have the fans of that game. When you're trying to look for something that doesn't involve Five Nights at Freddy's, it gets very irritating when you're just looking through there and all you see is pages and pages and pages of these duplicates and all that shit. It's just so irritating. But however, to be honest with you, what I find more irritating and annoying is the fact that how many people who do not like this, or people who go through this every day, they go to the extremes to complain about this and make it seem like a really extra bigger deal. Like, seriously, they are acting like it's the Freddy Fast Fuck Cuban Missile Crisis. Like, it's really that big. That's how serious it is. It's so bad, it's ruining Gmod. It's so frowned upon, like, oh my god, people are just leaving because it's so terrible and shit like that. I find it pretty ironic that these animatronics that are made to be like kid friendly and entertain little kids and stuff like that actually makes little kids happy in real life. Is that really a bad thing though, honestly? No. I find it pretty ironic and funny if you ask me. But does that really give them the right to spam the shit out of these dupes that you can make and all these unnecessary bullshits and save just to get attention, or rather even use them even though you can just make it yourself? No, it's excessive and it's just too much. But really, does that mean we can sit here and make a huge ass deal about it? No, I'm finding more and more spam how we should just ban Freddy, get rid of the add-on altogether, sign this petition here, join this group here, and just ban Freddy and take him out altogether, join this place so we can clean up the workshop. And it's like, really? Are you serious? and you just going down scrolling through more, and you find probably more of this than anything in the discussion and whatnot. And how do you know if your friend's a FANF virus, fag boy, or whatever the hell you call it? I mean, really, come on guys, it's just a prop. Get over it. It's not that serious. We all have to deal with the same amount of scrolling through all this bullshit. It's not all that serious. Some of us are not taking it that big of a deal. You're all complaining about a simulation prop inside a simulation type game. You know, like the Dark RP, the Terror RP, the Prop Hunt, the what the fuck ever RP. I mean, it's okay for us to roleplay as a cop and citizen and Batman and stuff like that, but it's not okay for people to pretend like they're in Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I mean, come on. Come on now. I think it's really annoying and irritating to spam on these dupes and saves, but there are people who enjoy this that has nothing to do with the dupes and saves and just enjoy their casual lives with any other prop and stuff that's on there, and you're all talking about just take it off completely. Like you've never had this problem before. Oh my god, all of a sudden this game pops up and we're just having so much spam, you know? And I really think it's dumb that the people are just telling these people just because they don't like the game, which I can understand why, but all of you are just going around saying it's dumb, stupid, lame, gay, and for kids, that it has to be completely removed, and it's so called kill Gmod. No, you want to hear the truth, honestly, how I feel? What I think that really killed Garry's mod is the lack of respect that people have for the community. Just going around any other add-on or discussion, and you just get nothing but just gross filth what people have against each other. Somebody can ask a simple question, nobody reads stuff anymore completely, and you're just completely negative to each other. It's just gross how it is. It's just like very toxic. And the first thing people want to say is that Five Nights at Freddy is toxic. No, I don't feel that at all. And honestly, I'm not a fanboy of the game. I'm not really defending it much, but I just don't seem that as fair as all for people who do casually enjoy this like any other add-on that's in the workshop. I don't think it's fair that all these people are just freaking boycotting it for this. And I personally am not a fan of Dark RP either, but does that mean just because I don't like Dark RP, is all that shit gotta be removed, huh? There's all that other shit that I don't really care about, all those other add-ons, because I don't like them, and I'm sick of looking at them. Does that mean that did they all have to be removed? No. They even gone to the point of calling Garry's mod a bad game, giving them bad reviews just because quote-unquote Five Nights at Freddy faggots and fanboys took over. Again, Five Nights at Freddy's didn't ruin the game. It's the hate and disgusting disrespect for you guys have for this community that ruined the game. Five Nights at Freddy is no different from any other prop that got extremely famous and noticed, and you're all acting like this is a new thing. Like, this is the first time that you've all seen a type of game just hype up and just took over. Like, I've seen it all the time before Five Nights at Freddy's. That's my whole thing. People are acting like this is the most worst thing that ever happened to Gmod. You got stuff that's like the Phase Clam and the MLG stuff. You got the Slender Man. You got the Alien Isolation. You got the Batman. You got the Call of Duty. You got the Battlefield 4 stuff. You got the Project Diva. All that other stuff. You got a variety of different games that are popular in the workshop that really aren't that bad and really aren't no different from Five Nights at Freddy. And honestly, people say that Five Nights at Freddy, the main reason why I don't like the game is because it's milked. Like, so much. Honestly, I feel that it's a little too much at this point, that they gone to like 1, 2, and 3, possibly a 4. I hope not, but honestly, a true milked game would be something like Call of Duty. You forget, Five Nights at Freddy's isn't a AAA game. It is an indie game that somebody actually put minimum or slightly work or actually decent amount of work into get something famous. I know, I can understand it's not really your typical game of horror. You don't really leave the office at all. I understand that. I understand how you feel, but really, somebody still put work into it, and you should actually, he's what's his name, Scott again, he's actually pretty, I would be actually pretty happy that your stuff actually carried on into other games. But anyways, my final point is that I like how everyone is talking about how Garry's mod is unplayable because of Five Nights at Freddy, when I'm more focused on this god-awful update that they have just been working on for weeks and weeks and weeks, and it hasn't changed shit, in fact made it worser than shit, if you know what I mean. It's literally hard to even play with some of the other add-ons. A lot of my friends are crashing. A lot of the other servers, it's just terrible. I think they fixed it now around the 25th or something, but before that, I believe that's what truly made the game unplayable. Not all this Five Nights at Freddy's shit. Really, it's not all that big of a deal, but is it really? Is it really a big of a deal? Maybe it's just me. That's just my opinion, how I feel about it, but let's discuss about it. If you agree, go ahead and press the like button and comment and tell me how you feel. If you disagree, comment anyway, press dislike, whatever you want. I want to talk about this with you guys because I see this as personally as how my opinion stands. I'm going to stand with it, but we can all still talk about it. That's what Game R&D is all about, and I am Colonel Niglet, and I'm signing out for now, but I just thought that maybe I should put my opinion out there about this, because no one else really is besides the discussion, and it's just going unheard because everybody's too busy just trying to boycott Freddy. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time, and I'm really looking forward to hearing what you guys have to say. Laters.